Hey guys, this is chess coach Andrew Rankin, here to record the fourth 15-10 game. I thought I was recording on the last game, and then I went to stop it to check out the video, and I never started it. So that's a huge bummer. It was a good game too. It was very educational. Our opponent played excellent. Uh, Went into a positional squeeze, and he resigned because he had rook and a bishop, 5 pawns, but not a single move that he could make besides shuffling his king back and forth. All right, tried and true, Caro Kann defense. His knight f3, that's interesting. I don't think that's the best move. I think c4 is pretty strong there. Yeah, I thought the last game was fantastic. Too bad it was not recorded. So this game, we have a Caro Kann exchange variation. The bishop should come to d3. The pawn should go to c3, and you get this Carl's bad pawn structure. So we're going to end up with traded c pawn for the e pawn, and we get a Carl's bad pawn structure. He goes h3, stopping bishop to g4, but the bishop can go to f4. Sorry, f5. So I don't really see what his idea is. Bishop here, bishop here. We also have queen to c7. But the thing I don't like about queen c7 is then the bishop comes here, and then we don't have this. So let's go bishop to f5. We can always trade. He goes there. What the heck? I'm not gonna go here. That's a waste of time. Now I like queen c7. Makes a lot of sense. Guards the knight in case the bishop comes here and the knight jumps in. Also stops the bishop coming to f4. So queen c7. Knight here is a bit annoying. e6 and then knight here. Sorry, knight to b5. But we always have this check. The knight has to jump back. What did you really accomplish? Then you can come here. Then we can go here. So yeah, let's go queen c7, knight c3, e6, knight b5. Oh, I guess after the queen check, then you can play c3. Well, we don't have to worry about that anyway because the bishop came to b5. So now I think e6 and then bishop d6. The knight's coming in here, but again, the queen's guarding, so whatever. So anything wrong with e6 here? Also a6, but we really need to develop these guys. I think the bishop's gonna go here, and then this knight actually might come to e7, which I've pointed to before. Yeah, people really love this idea, like, oh, I'm gonna put as much pressure here as possible. I think it's a little premature. I guess here, knight here, and then castle. Or he's going to go bishop here, thinking that I'm going to play knight to f6, and then the knight goes to e7, and what are you doing? Dom's friend, 90. He does go there. Does this win a piece? Knight takes, bishop takes. I don't think so. Maybe in a little bit. So this was my idea. Knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, check, king takes. That doesn't look so great. Knight here, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, castles, castles. If he ever takes here, I don't really care. I'll take with the queen, double up on the c file and attack this way. Yeah, let's go knight to e7, prepare to castle. I think this is all just pomp and circumstance. Looks threatening, but what do you really achieve? Actually, if he takes on c6, I think pawn takes might be pretty good. I think I want to preserve my one of my knights. I don't think I want to take back with this knight and allow him to trade his bishops for my two knights and my bishop, and then have a bishop versus knight minor piece imbalance. I don't really like that. But now don't we have this here and then this, and it's like, what are you doing? Wait, do we have check and then wins the bishop? And then we take back here and we win a pawn. Did I miss that? Oh no, we don't have it because he still hasn't moved here. Okay. I guess that's why he hasn't moved here yet, because he's waiting for the queen check, which doesn't accomplish anything. So here, I think he just wants to play that move, so maybe we just drop back, and if he takes with the knight, we can take his bishop. He takes here, we take, he takes, we take. What do we end up? We end up with a good bishop. Still dark square versus bishop versus knight. What about here takes here? Takes. This looks so weakening though. It doesn't give us anything. Oh. How about just here? Yeah. Just drop back. I love it when people are like super aggressive on the king side and then they just neglect the rest of their development. They're like, yeah, in theory I'm gonna attack you on the king side and castle queen side, but I have yet to develop my pieces on the queen side, so no idea how I'm gonna actually castle on that side. Besides, we can even go like rook here, and after bishop takes, pawn takes, break with c5. And if you attack on the side of the board, you want to counterattack in the center. This pawn is super weak. Also, this pawn is weak, so we always have bishop takes c2. He goes there. We just take with the pawn. So now he's got a hanging bishop and another hanging bishop. Yep, he takes and attacks our queen. I guess he goes here. Go here? No, because he can come back with check. Wow, he goes there. He's like, I don't even care about here. Also here. He plays this. Oh, here and then here. So what's his next move gonna be? Knight here. C3 and then queen out here. I don't really care. This pawn is nice and defended. I think it's time to get a little bit in his face. I guess he castles. That looks terrible. Then we castle. I like that. Yeah, let's go here. Because then this is a big threat because he doesn't have this because we take and we fork his queen and rook. And if he castles, then this pawn structure is really weak and it allows us to castle over the king side. And this is no longer pinned. Here? Where are you going with that? Here, I'll just castle. You can have the pawn, I don't care. Wait, don't we have this check? If he moves the queen... Wait, can't we castle? If he goes queen here, then we have this check. But what about this? And the rook, I guess, is going to come here. But then we have this check. Queen comes here. Oh, but then I take. Check. Forces the queen back, and then I take here. Yeah, this looks crushing. Always look for checks. So now we can just take, and we're on this and his rook. Always look for checks. Queen is like not very good here. Queen takes b2. Gotta move the knight. I guess here, but then you drop this pawn. And we're on the bishop. White's position is falling apart. h3, g4. Not useful. Not useful moves. Wow, he just sacks the knight. Yep, he sees that that's queen takes knight. All right, let's analyze that because that was very interesting. Clearly it's -10 here, but what about in the beginning? Takes knight f3. Knight f3, knight c6. h3, bishop f5. a3, yeah, too slow. Wow, it does not like queen c7 here. Doesn't like bishop b5 either though. e6. Jumps in, bishop d6. Wants to castle. Wants to kick the bishop. I developed the knight though. I think that was the second top engine move. At g4. I thought about this move, but then I thought f3 helpful. But oh, I guess then in the future you have checks here. Probably pretty annoying. Just drop back. Took the knight. Wants to take the bishop. That's interesting because I thought that after this check, king takes is not that good, but I guess it is pretty good. Yeah, I thought bishop back to d3 would help him catch up in development. Bishop takes, queen takes. But he went here, and now it's going to be -2, -3, h5. Played queen f4. Doesn't hate it. Now it's going to say, yeah, -5. Check there. Takes. Knight here, -11. All right. Yeah, interesting game in the Caro Kann. Hopefully we'll get more games with white, and I'll post this and see you guys in the next game. Take care. Bye.